Right then, quick video. I do this on my send, don't do this often, but we've got this in, Amarok V6, but this one's a bit special, not because it's got a semi-bald tyre on. So what we've done with this one is lowered it on the back to match the front. We've also de-chromed the front grille, which looks pretty good. We've also tuned it, which I've got a dynograph in my hand, but I'll get in car. So we've got 500 pounds-feet of torque, 306 horsepower from a standard sort of 380s, and 224 horsepower. So quite a difference, but I'm sure people are screaming at the telly and saying you're talking about cars that we have seen a million times on your channel, but there's something different about this one. Stick shift. So this is the first V6 we've had in with a manual gearbox. So they're quite rare. I think obviously you can definitely spec them from the factory, but the other thing about these is we've got proper gearbox. So I've not even drove this, so it's saying off-road, fall low. See what it does. Oh, it's a proper low box. That is awesome. So obviously this has not got the right tyres on for properly off-roading, but let's go out for a little drive in it, see what it drives like, pass some judgment on it. But obviously if we put it, that's just fore and that's just rear, so I'm assuming, looking at that symbol, that's locking the centre diff. That's obviously low range. So yeah, I don't think you can drive this on the road in four-wheel drive if it's locking the centre diff, so you are in rear-wheel drive all the time. So that's probably why they've not sold a lot of these. But anyway, I don't know where I'm going to put this camera where it's not looking at my ugly mug only, but I'll put it somewhere in here and we'll see what it does. Stupid bloody seat covers. So, first impressions. I can't see where I'm going because it's sun. Lovely British winter sun. I'm pretty sure this engine had a rebuild because it ticked a bit, and it still ticks a bit with sound of things, but anyway. VW don't know what they're doing. This feels more like, especially with the gear change, the gears just, they don't feel too nice. It feels just like a single cab, which that's got a 2 litre petrol engine and it's absolutely shocking, but it just don't, it feels cheaper. This engine, I know it's a good engine, it's warm already as well, it's just been on a rotor, so on the road we'll let you have all the revs. See, the ZF8's that good that's in these as standard in the normal car. You don't really feel like you need a manual, I don't think. Let's get a little squirt, see where we are. So we'll be normally changing up now. Yeah, it's not a quick gear change. I'm not absolutely going mental, but I'll try again. Yeah, it's not one that you can just ram into gears, so this would definitely be slower. Forgetting about the four-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive thing, definitely slower than the 8-speed, because that just whips through the gears like mad. With the gears in it, quite long, 6 quite tall. So yeah, it's the RPMs are not a concept. The 8-speed doesn't, in my opinion, never needed 8 gears, but this doesn't need 8 manual gears, it's fine. It feels weird. Stick shifting. What is going on? A bit of a greasy roundabout, but it's not really the best idea to start wheel spinning doings in somebody else's car. If this were my car, I'd definitely be hang it back end out. This has not got a diff lock, which I know there's a lot of people wanting to try and get the diff lock to be engaged when you're just in two-wheel drive, the rear diff lock, because then that'd equal fun times. But yeah, I think this camera's wobbling about a bit as well. I do apologise. Yeah, this feels alright, but as you can tell, I haven't got my hand on gear stick and I'm still not changing. That's 5th gear. Just feel a little bit of something as it comes onto peak torque. Sort of saying the flywheel's probably not happy. Like 1000 RPM in 6th gear, foot flat down. We're eventually going to drive. Just pull over into lay by here. Yeah, this is weird. It does feel weird. I don't know if you can put it in. Yeah, you can't. Oh, you can put it in off-road mode when it's not in 4, so God knows what that does. It must be something to do with traction control. I do like that though. Proper low range box in one of these, it must be pretty good. It's a shame they didn't do the auto with a proper low range box. It does work in ours, but definitely not as good as like the Touareg gearbox and stuff. The tyres are that big on this, so much grip on the back. You don't want to break loose even in 1st gear, so it's a bit boring, a bit safe. I think we'll not be seeing any Amarok skids from this, which is always good. It's a customer's car. It's got that much grip, it just wants to axle tramp if you set off even fast and even try going mental. So we'll leave the hoonigan stuff for our own Amarok when it's sorted, because I'm pretty sure our V12 Amarok with a manual gearbox will almost certainly wheel spin in whatever gear we're in, whatever tyres we put on the back. So we shall see. But I just wanted to drive this one. Didn't want to do anything too crazy. Not often we get one of these. We've had a couple of people inquire, but I think it's the first one we've had in anyway. Yeah. Manual Amarok V6. Do you want one? I'd say not. Is it any better off-road? Couldn't possibly say at this moment in time. But I dare say with a proper low-range gearbox, the engine and gearbox will have a better time stuck in the mud compared to a manual, an auto. So, anyway, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much.